In this video, I'm going to completely change your way of investing. And this is mainly going to be about Solana, but the lessons I'm going to teach you in this video, you can apply this and you can think about doing this strategy seriously for other coins in your portfolio, because Solana is great, right? It's absolutely fantastic. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do $6,000 to over 100K. And in fact, I'm going to show you at the end of this video how I'm doing this, and I started this with under $2,000. And that's crazy, right? Because the main problem with Solana is the market cap, right? Absolute main problem, because for Solana to do this, you need to be really looking at a 1.5k Solana. And although there is a 0.1% chance, or some people say a 1% chance that can happen, that's fine. But that is very reckless, brother. That is very reckless to play this, catch-up game. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I would do it and how I'm actively doing it myself. So what we like to talk about is, I shared this the other couple of days, is 100k seems to be the goal, right? That's most people's goal, 100k. I'm guessing people, you can let me know in the comments below, people's bank balances, like we could probably start with a couple of K, maybe 5k, maybe 10k. Of course, some people have more. People voted here the $1 million, the 500k. Just depends where you're kind of starting. But to exponentially change your life in cryptocurrency, I think this strategy, don't want to shoot myself in the foot here, but I think it's an absolute game changer. So if you join us at any part of the video, drop a like, because you're probably going to learn a F ton. And if you want to share it with a buddy of yours that you're riding this cryptocurrency bull run with, sure. So firstly, 100k, okay, if you're doing a 10k to 100k, it's a 10x, right? But just remember, after that, this is where it gets crazy. It's only a 10x to a milli. Think about that. If you can do a 10k to 100k, it's only another 10x. You've already done it, right? And once you have 100k, it's very easy, or easier, to do that, because you've got way more options, right? And I'm going to show you how I'll do this with 6k. Like I said, I'm doing this with 2k, and I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. And yeah, I think it's super exciting, man. The market we're in right now, fantastic. We're primed to print. All the waiting that we've been doing is finally paying off with some of our coins. So yeah, bull run should be fantastic. So way number one, simple way, DCA. But will it get you there, right? So DCA, dollar cost average, you buy every single month. You've been buying for maybe a year. But most people, they're looking to buy something right now. So if you put in 6k at the lows, believe it or not, if you go back, Solana was $9. I think it got to like $8 on some wicks on certain days. You'd be already there, right? So if you could go back, rewind the time machine, you'd already be there, let alone Solana's future price prediction of whatever you believe in, right? But 6k buying at $150, my opinion, not going to happen this cycle. You really needed to go over 1.5k. With the market cap, you are severely pushing it, because if you just come on here right now and we look at Solana to Ethereum, because that's really all we can compare it to, because Solana is, up there with Ethereum, it's like literally just behind it. The market cap right now of Ethereum is a 4.45x. So you're getting nowhere close with that 6k. Nowhere. You're doing well, but you're getting nowhere close. If you go to Ethereum's all-time high, which was the last bull run, you're getting about 8x. You're still not making it. You're not even touching 50k with that 6k, right? You're doing well, but this is pushing it, boys. This is selling at a 1.2k Solana. That is reckless in my opinion. Of course, Ethereum will run higher than its previous market cap, and as should Solana. But yeah, you are pushing it. To be absolutely honest, it's been absolute printing on the GG. I'm not going to go over this too much, but this could be another option. But that's not really what I want to talk about. So just real quick. Solana is great, right? Numbers don't lie, boys. We follow the money, we get the money, right? If we follow the money where the smart people are going, chances are we will get the money. So what do I mean by that? If you look at the TVL and you look at the volume, you know what's happening? The price is starting to follow this. So this is very good. And I'm going to tie this into what this means in a little bit later. But as we know, 29.7 million fee-paying accounts. And this is the most important thing. Solana is a very DeFi platform protocol, right? They make a lot of money on fees. People are swapping in the phantom wallets, etc., etc. And this is good for us, right? They've obviously got 340 million plus NFTs. Really couldn't give an F about NFTs. Are they going to come back? I'm not too sure. I'm not interested in buying NFTs. But their main selling point is their transactions, right? Their median fee is very scalable compared to Ethereum. And they've got mass adoption. You can see here. decentralized, fast, scalable, energy efficient. Great, right? And here's why I really like Solana. I used to run a lot of e-com stores. That's really how I got my foot in the door in the last bull run. And that's really how I quit my job. But they're actually partnering with Shopify. So this is fantastic. If people, are buying e-commerce products online, which we'll continue to do, they've got Solana Pay and they're partnering with one of the biggest e-com platforms in the world. That's fantastic, man. That is just great for Solana's future price prediction. And those DCAs you're doing right now, when this kicks into gear, think about it. These millions of people buying products every single day, if some of them are using Solana Pay, makes our bags a lot more juicier. But that's probably not going to get you there, and here's what I want to talk about. So here's how I would make 100k with Solana, right? Now, yes, I could just go and buy the amount that I would need, and I'll break that down in a second. But here's the big problem. I want to look at Solana's price of an $800, right? So either we take some out at 4.5, we leave some to maybe 1k, but I want to just say averagely, Solana is going to go to 800. That's where we're going to be exiting. Some people are going to say it's going to be more, but I'm just talking about averagely here, right? Because we'll be here all day discussing what price is Solana going to go to, and I don't want to give a price. We're not here to talk about price predictions, right? We're just going to say $800. So our average scale price, the main problem, 800, to hit that 100k mark, we need 125 Solana. So if you have 125 Solana right now, my estimations, you'll hit 100k. If you don't, here's the problem. That's going to cost you $18,750 if you bought today. If you bought that back at $8, $9, cost you pretty much nothing. So we got a sad face because that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to even get in the game if we wanted to do this. But fear not, I have another way. So just buy 125 Solana, right? Well, that's just lame for me to tell you that because it's doing myself a disservice. And at the end, really, the amount of risk you're going to have to take to put 18,750 on Solana, it's a waste. Not really risky, but you're going to be missing out on more opportunities, right? If you're buying like the top 3 coin in terms of market cap, besides Tether and USDC, it's kind of a waste, right? Your bull run, you'll make money, but in my opinion, if you're putting 18k, you want to be getting better returns than that. It's only I say only, a 5x is still a 5x, but you're really shooting yourself in the foot. So if we believe in the bull run is going to be 1 year ago, I got this off some guy. He's predicting, a Bitcoin price of 186k. I don't think we're going to get that high. If we do, I'm all for this. Some people are saying way higher. Some people are more conservative like me, but maybe saying 100 to 120, 125. I'm all for the 186k, but what I can be telling you is I won't be selling my Bitcoin, and whatever price Ethereum will be and Solana will be by that. But if we can get that, yeah, maybe that's when you might get the Solana prices of 1.5k, but I think holding on for that, lessons that a lot of us learned in the last bull run, if you're holding on for these magic prices, you'll lose all the money, because what you'll get is maybe we get to 175, right? Still a fantastic bull run, but we're waiting for that 186, and then we'll ride it all the way down. We have to wait 4 years, and then we get it. Let's not do that, boys. Let's not do that. So, guess what? Pools. I'm going to talk about some DeFi pools again. Now, I know some people like to discredit them, but I promise you, this will change your game. This will change the way that you will think about Solana. We talked about Sui before, and maybe some of your coins right now, I would apply this to, because it's absolutely crazy what you can do, especially if we believe we're 1 year away from the peak run. You can really go out there and double your initial bag, e.g. your bankroll. So, the pool I'm going to go over today, I'm going to show you a shitcoin way that I'm actively doing this, but then I'm going to show you a more safer way. So, the pool I'm going to show you is paired with FIW, and I've spoken about this before. Again, do not do this. I don't want you to blindly copy me, because this is a shitcoin, bro. It's working now, but it doesn't mean it's even going to matter tomorrow. The good news about this is, for me, I've already guaranteed profits on this pool, because I've been in this for, I don't even know how long, maybe a month or so, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less, I'm not really too sure. But the reason this is working so well is because there's so much volume behind this. If you look at the market cap on this shitcoin, again, I'm not even going to tell you how to buy this, because I don't want you to buy this, but $1 million market cap here, the volume here is so high. And this is what you want when you're looking at pools. Again, I'll tie this into what I really mean. And again, there are some solid pools that we'll go over in a second, but here is the pool. I'll actually show you, I'll actively show you guys everything. This pool right now is paying me 1.25%. Yes, I earn in that shitty little coin, right? But I already bought that shitty little coin anyways. I was just curious about it and I already bought it. right? But I paired this against with Solana, and you can see my ranges. I don't want to get too complicated. I'll show you guys how to set this up if you want. I'm not really going to show you how to set up in this one because I don't want you guys to buy this, right? A lot of people will say, oh, well, Jake's just pumping his bags here. Okay, well, I'm telling you, do not buy this coin. So you can't say in the comments, I'm pumping my bags. Do not buy this coin. If you buy it, that's up to you. But I'm actively saying, do not buy this because there's better pools to be more safe. And then maybe you can look at other pools like this in the future once you start guaranteeing profits. But my ranges are so wide in this because a lot of people will say in the comment, and before you write that comment, well, Jake, you're going to be able to range so long. I've set these range so massively, and you don't even understand how massive these pools are. Even with FIW going absolute crazy, guess what? I am still bang on in the middle of this pool, right? Because my range is so massively, but I'm still getting 1.25% per day. Not per year, not per month, per day. And this compounds. If I went way cuter with the ranges, there's a guy in my community getting about 6% of this a day. But, you know, he might have some issues with impermanent loss, etc. I don't want that issues. I do not want those issues, and I'll talk about that in a second. So, here is the kicker. So far, for free in this pool, and again, this is in my Phantom wallet. I'll just show you that again because I want to be super transparent. You can see the FIW and you can see the Solana. So again, super transparent. Do not buy this, but I'm sharing this because I want to really get you excited of what's possible, right? So in this month or so, I have stacked 1,600 free FIW, and that's really because FIW's pumped up massively compared to Solana. But again, I'm still massively in my range. But really, I've stacked 6.5 Solana, give or take about $1,000, plus the initial investment. Okay, has already started to grow massively. So you can really see here, 3.5k plus 1.5 give or take, that's 5k, 6k with the Solana, right? So I've already got 6k, and I think my initial bank balance was maybe like 2.5k, maybe 2.2k, can't really remember, but somewhere around that. So I've already 3x my bag, but I'm going to show you about the kicker. We get to play Monopoly, because what I'm doing right now is, yes, I am stacking this FIW, and if that has a great bull run, fantastic. But even if this FIW goes to zero, so far, every single day, I am stacking 0.3 to 0.5 Solana, right? Every single day. That is foolproof. Now, that is what the yield's paying right now. It's paid higher, it's paid lower, but on averagely, let's just say we're getting 0.5 Solana. That's going to come... The mathematics that we're going to go over in a second is going to change your life. Again, I'm not telling you to buy this because this goes up and down. And I'm definitely going to come out of range at some point. If FIW dumps, the good news is FIW can dump massively, like literally to almost zero, and I'll still be in this range. Or FIW starts to go crazy, okay, then I'm fully sold out to Solana. The good news is I'm stacking so much of these coins in between this range. So if I get 0.5 Solana daily for a year, again, I'm telling you this is not going to happen. This is hypothetically, because I don't think I'm going to be in this range for a whole year. But so far, let's just look at the maths. 0.5 times 365 is 182 Solana, let alone the free FIW. I'm going to be stacking probably billions of that shitcoin. Here's the maths, boys. If Solana hits that $800, the free 182, let alone the initials, is $145,000 with a 2.2k investment. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Bonus, I'm not doing this, but if I compounded this, e.g. took the daily rewards and put that back in the pool, because you can do that. You can literally just add the liquidity, right? Put it back in. That's where this could be a 200 to 300k plus, even a 500k plus. But again, I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to do that. I am just stacking this free Solana. And again, I'll track this pool with you. From this video onwards, we'll check this in a month, we'll check it in 2 months, we'll see where we're at. But so far, that is what I'm looking at. And again, I'm telling you, this is not going to happen. Again, I'm not showing my bags because I'm telling you, do not buy this coin, and this is not going to happen. But even if this went to shit right now, I've already won, right? Because I've already got that free 6.5. I'm already going to have the Solana here. I think there is, give or take, 11 Solana here. Let me just check. There is, 11 Solana, and there's like 178 million FIW or whatever that would be. I can't do that many zeros, right? So regardless, if FIW went to zero, I would probably get the FIW because that would come down and the Solana might be at 25 Solana. Do you understand? It's crazy. Now other people are going to say, what about this platform? It's a little bit risky. Yeah, maybe. But this seems to be the best platform so far. It's got a lot of website users, and it is, decentralized, so you hold your own keys, right? So I would argue it's less risky than Coinbase or Binance, right? I would argue. If you want to play absolute safe, yeah, just put it in your Trezor. Just put it in your Ledger Nano. Put it in your Tangent wallet or whatever. But for me, with a little bit of my bags, I need to get yield. I need to play this game. Just my opinion. Because what I like to do is I'm playing Monopoly in this game. I want to get my little chessboards on the piece. So if you ever play Monopoly, I remember playing this vividly, and what you used to do is you used to try and get your little properties on here because these would pay the most. So that really is my Solana pools and my FIW pools. So when all these traders come around the board and they land on here, I'm getting paid. And my main goal, I talked about the Sui pools I'm in, I've talked about the Brett pools I'm in, I'm trying to create little hotels all across this board. So I'm getting paid every single second. Me doing this video, I'm getting free Solana, free FIW, the Sui one we talked about the other day, the Brett one we talked about, the Render one we'll talk about in the future. That's the game. Because every time somebody goes around, they're landing on my chessboard. They're landing on my houses, the hotels, right? So the game is now rigged in your favor. Cryptocurrency game is rigged against you. They want you to lose. But if you can play it like this, in my opinion, you get a better chance. You can play the game how the smart people play the game. Again, don't enter this pool, you degenerate. I'll show you some other ones. So, let me get rid of this. Here's some other ones. You can come on DeFi Llama and you can type under pools and you can type Solana. And what you'll find is you get a lot of options here. You get a lot of options. Back on Orica, you can see here, I took a screenshot here just to show you guys, but I'll just show you real second. But there is so much opportunity. If you already believe in Solana, this one might here, I was in this pool for a while, Solana Render pool. This might be good because what happens is when Solana goes, Render usually follows. So your ranges don't have to be that tight. You don't have to worry too much. And again, if you believe in Solana, which you already do if you're watching this video, and you believe in Render, okay, which is a great way, you can stack both those coins, man. And that's paying nicely. That's paying about 0.2% every 24 hours. It's crazy. More than 1% every 7 days. That is absolutely crazy. Other platforms you can look at, just come on here, just type in DeFi Llama, just come on pools, just type in Solana, and then literally just click on these little arrows here. Camille, if I know, I haven't done this one. I just prefer Orica for me. This one seems to be paying 14% in the last 7 days fees. This is compared against USDC, so that's nice because you get to stack stable coins. What I will say, this will just refresh, but what I will say on this platform is if you're in the UK, I set this up in Thailand when I was back there a month or so ago. If you're in UK and you're seeing unavailable, I'm back in the UK, put a VPN on. NordVPN, there's other VPNs, it's like $2 a month. Set that up, right? Super easy because you're not going to be able to use Orica in the UK, but don't let that put you off. Don't be like, oh, it's unavailable, it's super, super risky. No, it's just UK just don't like this platform. They just don't like it. USA, I don't know if it's the same, but VPN, put your country to fucking Thailand, you play around with the world. You guys should already know how to do that. If you don't, find a YouTube video on it. Super, super simple. But there might be some other coins you believe in. There's a Solana USDC one here, paying almost 1%. There's a Jupiter one against Solana. There's even a Wrap Bitcoin one here, paying 0.1%. If you want to stack some Bitcoin with the Solana. There's some other degenerate ones, like Mother. I don't know if you've heard of that coin. There's the one I'm in. What I would say as well, look for your liquidity. I really like above 500k liquidity, which is safe for me. Although, when I started this, the Dog with Hat one, it was about 100k to 200k. So that's actually the other one. You know, FIW is like WIF, right? So these are the opposite ones, if that makes sense. Apparently owned by the same owner. So WIF is the top meme coin. FIW is the shitter meme coin, if that makes sense. When I started the FIW one, it had about 100 to 200k liquidity, and a lot of people say, oh, that's too low. But obviously right now, I think it's up 2 million liquidity. So obviously as we start to scale that one up, more people have came in that pool, right? You don't want super high liquidity, although it'll be safer. But if you're looking, I mean, the Brett Ethereum one I have, I think it's got like hundreds of millions of in that. Still getting paid, it's more safe, but I'm not getting the same yield as this FIW one. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So here's how this works. A lot of people are saying how this works. And again, you don't have to do this. I'm just giving you an opportunity. You can just buy Solana DCA, that's fine. But it's just another opportunity if you want to play this bull run, how I'm playing this bull run. So I want you to think of this as you're providing a service, right? E.g., you're setting up a little business. And you can actually set these up as an LLC if you're in USA, or an LTD, limited company in the UK. And you can actually run this like a real business and save money on tax. It's fucking crazy, man. So the reason this works and the reason people use this, e.g. traders, bigger players, smaller traders, whatever, they come to platforms like this because they don't like Coinbase. They don't like setting up, Binance, KYC. They don't like these platforms, right? Potential restrictions for some people. And it's way cheaper for these traders to come in and out. So I treat this as I'm providing a service. It's a little business for me. And again, going back to here, you're just trying to set up little hotels, little businesses across this chessboard, right? Across this Monopoly game. So when these traders land on your pieces, and the good news is they're always going to land on your pieces if you look at liquidity, right? So you're getting paid every single second. You get paid, okay? That's what I see this is, and that's the way we've been running this. And again, hey man, you can DCA is great, and it works, but at least for me, this is my game. And you can put your bull market portfolio and your potential gains on massive steroids. I mean, just the maths on this are crazy. And again, this is probably not going to happen. But just that I've tripled my bag here by being in this pool for a month or so ago, it doesn't matter if this pool went to complete shit. I've already stacked the Solana here and the 11 in here, plus the FIW. So I can't lose. And if you can get to a place where you cannot lose, the game changes. Your mind changes, man. The kicker and the big kicker is then you don't have to wait for an 800 to 1k price mark on Solana. This is crazy. I hope that was valuable. Give it a share with your buddy. If you're new here, maybe subscribe and smash the like button. And yeah, hopefully, I'll see you in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions. For the guys saying about impairment losses, etc., I've covered that. I understand that. Hopefully, you don't need to tell me about impairment losses. I get it, bro. I 100% get it. It's just a way, if you can set your ranges up and you know what you're doing, you can really stack, brother. That's all I got. Goodbye.